In this video we are going to talk about top 5 serious attacks can happen in your sleep. Before we begin, please like this video. Do subscribe and turn on the notification to our channel for future updates. You go to bed anticipating a restful night, but it's possible that your sleep will be disrupted by something other than the heavy meal you ate earlier. Here are 5 shockingly terrifying things that could happen to you while you're sleeping. Luckily, they don't happen very often. Number 5. Dreamlike hallucinations. The condition is known as sleepy hallucinations. You are on the verge of falling asleep when all of a sudden, you start to hear voices or you feel like someone is delicately stroking your arm. You catch a glimpse of something, but you aren't really certain what it is. These hallucinations are not an indication that you are losing your mind, despite the fact that they will not assist you in falling or staying asleep. They take place during the time right before you fall asleep, and they can also take place when you are on the verge of waking up. Therefore, if you look up and notice that there are bugs on the wall, you should probably try to calm down, flip over, and get some actual rest. Number 4. Sleep paralysis. It's not the well-known movie, it's a chilling experience all over again. You become paralyzed when you are asleep in order to prevent you from acting out while you are in the REM stage of sleep. However, you are now awake, but you are unable to move at this time. It's called sleep paralysis, and it happens when REM sleep lingers on after you wake up. You are unable to move, and you can even have the sensation of something heavy pressing down on you. In point of fact, the Chinese refer to this as a ghost pushing down on you, whilst the Mexicans say that the dead, also known as El Muerto, climb on top of you. This can't possibly be enjoyable. Number 3. Rapid eye movement disorder. There is a function served by maintaining your immobility while you are paralyzed during REM sleep. The condition known as rapid eye movement disorder is the antithesis of sleep paralysis. Your brain does not give you any indication that you are dreaming or that you should remain still. You, on the other hand, are acting erratically. You may flail about, or you could punch and kick instead. You might even want to get out of bed and do some jumping jacks. You might cause someone else pain or scare them, but you won't remember it. On the other hand, you might hurt yourself, in which case you should consult a doctor. They intend to use medication to treat this condition. The momentary paralysis that occurs during REM sleep enables us to dream in peace while we remain still, and our brains continue to function normally. This paralysis affects the majority of the skeletal muscles, but it does not affect the muscles that help us breathe or digest food, nor does it affect some eye muscles. The majority of rapid eye movement (REM) sleep occurs during the second half of the night. REM sleep accounts for approximately 25% of a whole night's sleep. People who suffer from this disorder do not experience the normal paralysis of their muscles during REM sleep, which gives them the ability to physically act out their dreams. The symptoms of REM sleep behavior disorder can range from slight muscle twitches and quiet sleep talking to loud shouting, hitting, kicking, grabbing their bedmate, and jumping out of bed. REM sleep behavior disorder is a rare condition. It is interesting to note that nightmares experienced by those who have REM sleep behavior disorder tend to be powerful and terrifying. People have been known to have dreams in which they are being pursued or attacked, and then inadvertently carry out those dreams in real life. Number 2. Sleep eating. You could, in point of fact, empty out the refrigerator. Nocturnal eating disorder is the clinical term for this condition. You snack. You allow yourself to go on an eating binge. You might turn on the stove, or you might use a knife, both of which are risky options. You could also consume that stick of butter, which is not a very appetizing option. Even though you probably won't recall eating in your sleep, this behavior is considered a disorder, and you should consult a medical professional if you notice any of the telltale indicators associated with it. Number 1. Exploding head syndrome. The condition in question is known as exploding head syndrome, if you can believe it. Just as you're slipping into deep sleep, a loud noise wakes you and probably scares you. Some people have described the sounds as sounding like cymbals hitting together, while others have said they sound like a gunshot or an explosion. There is no chance that you will fall asleep peacefully listening to those sounds. Even more concerning, the sounds appear to originate from the location directly next to you, or even from your own mind. The exploding head syndrome is nothing more than background noise. There is no discomfort, and it is not connected to any sickness in any way. You may now put this whole thing out of your mind and get some rest. That's it for today's video. What are your thoughts on our video? Please let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification to our channel before you go. Thank you so much for watching.